Well, big news just coming in. The Supreme Court today said that all contributions made to the PM CARES Fund need not be transferred to the National Disaster Response Fund. Petition sought the transfer of PM CARES Fund to the NDRF. For more on this, we are joined by Vikas Sarthi with updates. Vikas, what's the reason for this particular petition to be filed in, and what's been the observation by the court?
Well, Anil, this petition was filed by an NGO, CPIL, and in that petition it was argued that government already has National Disaster Relief Fund, and since that option is available for the government, then there was no need to create a separate PM CARES Fund. And apart from it, petitioner also wanted petitioner also thought that all these funds which are in PM CARES funds should be transferred to NDRF. So now has held that there is no need to transfer PM CARES Fund money to the NDRF, National Disaster Relief Fund. Both are separate. It is for an individual whether he wants to contribute to a National Disaster Relief Fund or PM CARES Fund. There is no legal impediment in creating a separate PM CARES Fund. So both options are available for common people, and they can contribute in any of them. Supreme Court doesn't need to pass any direction that PM CARES Fund money in PM CARES Fund should be transferred to National Disaster Relief Fund.
Okay, so what has been that three-judge bench observation finally? Is it that the PM CARES Fund does not violate the provisions contained in the Disaster Management Act, or what's been the observation there, or have they left it?
Well, court simply said that there is no need for Supreme Court to pass any direction to the government that money in PM CARES Fund should be transferred to National Disaster Relief Fund. Both funds are different, but both can be used for COVID-19 relief purpose. Seeking this kind of direction that PM CARES Fund should be absolved, or all the funds should be transferred to NDRF. Court said that these are not maintainable prayers and disposed of the petition. There are some other observations as well, but we will be able to know when the judgment comes in public domain. But the crux of the matter is that court refused to entertain that PIL, and PM CARES Fund and NDRF both are available, and people can contribute any of them.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you and appreciate you joining us with those inputs there on that particular story. For our viewers, the PM CARES Fund was set up by the central government on the 28th of March as a public charitable trust with the primary objective of dealing with any kind of emergency or distress situation such as that was posed by the COVID-19 pandemic across the world.